Problem 5, exercise 1117 in your text, is a classic contribution margin problem. How many of these things do we have to sell to cover all of our fixed costs? Because remember, until all our fixed costs are covered, we don't make bupkis. So contribution margin all goes to pay fixed costs until they're covered, and then it all goes to me. So let's take a look at this. They sell these products for $120 each. They have variable cost of $40 each. Selling price minus variable cost equals contribution margin. So selling price is $120, variable costs are $80, contribution margin is $40. And while I'm here, I'm going to do a thing called contribution margin ratio, which says what percentage of the selling price is contribution margin. So I'm going to take 120 and divide it into 40, and I'm going to find out that my contribution margin ratio is 0.33333, blah, 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 blah. Okay? Now we have all the information we need. We just have to ask the question a different way. How many $40 do we need to sell to raise $720,000? Because that would be our break-even point in units. Then they say, and do it in dollars. Well, when we get the break-even points in units, we just multiply by the selling point, the selling price, and that gives us the break-even point in dollars. But I'm going to show you a shortcut. Okay, so we're going to take our fixed cost, which is $720,000. We're going to divide it by our contribution margin, which is $40. And when we do that, we discover that we have to sell 18,000 units to break even. So when we sell 18,000 units, the 18,001st unit is money in my pocket. Now, break even dollars, I take those 18,000 units and multiply, notice how I cleverly did that, multiply that by the selling price, $120 per unit, and I come up with $2,160,000. So, when I sell 18,000 units, or when I sell $2,160,000 worth of inventory, I will have covered my fixed cost. I've reached the break-even point. A down and dirty way to do the same thing in dollars is to take the $720,000 in fixed cost, divide it by the contribution margin ratio, and you come up with, now it doesn't work out quite evenly on this one, but it's 2,160,216 units will give you the break-even point in exact dollars. Contribution margin ratio is a fast, easy way to come up with the break-even point in dollars. and it will always give you a number that is a close enough approximation that you're good to go.